What's the word, chat? Motivated Monday. Time to get up and get active. Monday starts the tone for the rest of your week. In today's video, we're going to give an outlook of cryptocurrency. I'm also going to be speaking on some of the comments that I have been seeing on the latest videos. So make sure that you stick around for the entire video, and also engage. Let me know how you've been handling your position for the last month or so. Are you bullish? Are you bearish? Have you just been doing nothing like myself? Let me know inside the comments. Now, the market is opening up, kind of like mixed feelings, and I want to give my personal opinion on the market because I noticed the last video that I made, there was a lot of negativity, and I'm not gonna, it wasn't negativity per se towards me, but there was negativity towards the state of the market. I'm saying that to say this: people frankly has given up. They just don't believe, and they can't see an altcoin season happening in the current state of the economy, right? So many people claim that the economy is just bad, the job market is awful, it's really hard to be able to afford a cryptocurrency in an economy where they can barely make ends meet. And not because people are per se broke, but because responsibilities outweigh risk assets. So with that being said, let me just give my personal take on the market. First and foremost, let's talk about how we are personally closing October. Now, a lot of people are getting excited about the October closing, but October hasn't ended yet, and we're only 1% to the green in October. That can quickly change if any bearish news or the president tweets or a China deal doesn't get made or tariffs get implemented, because we have this weakness in the market. And again, this is the ultimate RSI. This is my favorite indicator. This indicator, it will let you know when the market has strength or not. You can see it's not even getting close to the orange line at this point. So even though a lot of people are tending and trying to make it seem like the market is about to be oh so bullish, I personally still have my concerns until my momentum indicator flips back bullish, right? Until then, I can't get on the whole like, oh, we're about to go, you know what I mean? I do believe that Q4 will be bullish. I also believe that Bitcoin and crypto will struggle until we get back above this orange line. Now, I want to make it clear, we have catalysts that can get us back above that orange line. But remember, when we are below it, Bitcoin and crypto, based on history, has shown weakness, and anything can throw a wrench in the game because we have that weakness. So I want to really kind of make that clear. What happened to my other cam? I gotta wipe this off. It's kind of like, anyway, I got distracted there. The light kind of distracted me. So I want to make that clear. On the flip side, we are looking to bounce off the 50-day moving average, reclaim it, and turn it into support. So again, Bitcoin, in my opinion, is weak right now. That doesn't mean that the price can't go up, trap people, but until, again, my indicator flips back bullish, I see the weakness. The also concerning thing here is the total cryptocurrency market cap. Again, you're not really seeing a bounce back from our indicator on the ultimate RSI, and the orange line is trending to the downside. Now, technically, you would call this bearish, but you want it to kind of like trend to the downside so that we can get back above it. But again, you can clearly see that even though there's been a lot of false hopium being shared, we are still struggling based on our momentum indicator. And this all falls in lines with the volatility that we have this week, right? Monday, today, we got data releases and a few of the, officials speak, durable goods, new home sales. Tuesday, tomorrow, we got labor previews and earnings. Wednesday, we got the FOMC meeting and more earnings. Thursday, we got the GDP, jobless claims, Trump and Z potential deal, Apple earnings, and then Friday we got the inflations and job data as well. And we'll have to see how this data affects the market based on the fact that the government is closed, which is another thing, right? There's a guy on the news that I was watching yesterday, and he was saying he was doing delivery driving to make sure that his family can eat because the government is closed and he's not getting paid. So we have to pay attention to what's actually happening in the real world, opposed to getting all wrapped up into this crypto Twitter hype. I tend to just try to give you guys a grounded opinion based on what I'm seeing. There's also a alleged rumor that QT could be ending, and we'll find out more when Powell speaks. I wouldn't jump the gun and be like, oh, QT is about to end. Ooh, let's go. We need to see what Powell says, check his temperature, see his body language, see his tone, how he speaks on the dual mandate, the jobs, and also the inflation. And once we get a good idea of what he's thinking, the market will try to price in what come next. So I said all of that to say this. I think in this specific part of what's happening in the cycle, patience will be required. This is the chop zone. This is the boring zone. This is the part where a lot of people get shooken out, give up, get tied into that fatigue of waiting for altcoin season. Time capitulation hits people. But at the end of the day, if you look at the history of any investors, right, they went through the ups, they went through the downs, but they always stood the test of time. And you gotta make that decision for yourself, right? I talked about this in the video yesterday, and I said there's some people that been in crypto like me 3-4 years now. Got into crypto, Bitcoin was 15K. Got in a little bit before that. Got dumped on, but bought a lot of crypto around the bottom. So if you got into crypto then, you're thinking now, do I secure profits or do I bet that we will see a real altcoin season? Now, if you're of the group that bought cryptocurrency around the time Trump got inaugurated, he became president, you are probably down right now, right? Because I know we had an influx of people coming to cryptocurrency around that time. And in retrospect, many would say they bought a local top. So in your head, right, you're either tired of crypto, you just don't like crypto, you probably feel like it's a scam, or you've been loading up, bringing down your averages. That's what dollar cost averaging is bringing down your cost basis and anticipating that QT ends, Fed starts printing, adoption continues, whether it be stablecoin adoption. I know there's been a lot of adoption going on with these stable coins. Western Union is also adopting stable coins. There's been like Solana did so much stuff last week as far as just adoption and integration. It's also been slept on. We also have more ETFs on the way for some of our altcoins, not just Bitcoin or ETH. Some of our altcoins will be getting ETFs, and just the state of crypto is starting to be a norm, right? So it's like everybody knows about it. It's being used every day as if cash without subconsciously using it. You're seeing Web3 platforms being used specifically in the prediction market, like Polymarket, and people don't know it's involved with crypto. You're seeing subnets being used in real time, in real life with major companies, and most people don't even know that that's tied to crypto. So you can't ignore the integration and adoption is happening. The issue here is, when will the economy catch up? When will retail feel like their pockets are lined enough to comfortably start making investments into cryptocurrency or risk on assets? The jury is still out for that, right? And we'll just have to continue to have patience in this market. Anyway, that's what's going on, guys. Mt. Gox also has delayed Bitcoin repayments till next year, so that's less selling pressure on the market. Again, we talked about the big week ahead of us in crypto. You know, the potential trade deal between Trump and Z is also a catalyst. If Apple, Amazon, and all these earning reports, specifically AI earning reports, are green and healthy, that can also spark more momentum for the AI cryptocurrency. And of course, the final boss here, Jay Powell, his tone. Will he be dovish? Will he be hawkish? Will he speak on the end of QT again and give us a hint that we're headed into the Fed printing cycle? Again, this will all happen this week. China's largest fintech company, Ant Group, just filed multiple crypto-related trademarks, including altcoin. Pretty sure somebody probably tokenized this into a meme coin. So, guys, we got a lot of stuff to look forward to. That's pretty much everything, right? I think we touched everything. Will November and December be green as well? And will October close in the green or the red? Let me know inside the comments. It's your boy Crypto Millie. I'll see you in the next one.